Welcome to Keepers of the Candles, our Candlekeep Mysteries little adventure group that is very cleverly named and definitely very originally named by me. You guys have made it to Candlekeep, actually. You found a book, a spooky raven book, and you brought it here and they let you in. But unfortunately, circumstances weren't really in your favor here. All of the inn room, it was full, and there are no rooms remaining, and so you had to stay in the cellar. This cellar is called the Firefly Cellar, and it resides underneath the inn local to Candlekeep that is kept specifically for visitors like yourselves. You've met many different people here. There's young Galesby, there's Crinkle, there's Cthulhu, Ebder, and Varnir, the scribe. All of these people that have been working down here for quite some time. Some of them specifically keepers of the cellar, others working on restoration projects of the books that are down here, as it appears this place has undergone quite a bit of water damage and such, and is still in the process of being put back together. But after meeting everybody and helping out just a little bit, it was extremely late, so we all went to sleep. That is when the weird things started. You woke up the next morning, and you all had a song stuck in your head, but a song you'd never heard before. Yet, it was the same song stuck in all of your heads, in unison, and if any of you hummed it, the rest of you would immediately recognize it as well. You would soon realize that all the other NPCs in this place were humming along to this tune. And very quickly, Varnir the scribe closed and locked the door, sealing you all in this place. She claimed that there was a curse upon this place, an ancient curse from who knows how long ago, years before she was ever here. And that she recognized some of the symptoms, but had no idea anything else about the curse, unfortunately. She was a scribe tasked with repairing books, not a mage, and she knows very little about magic or, well, the even more arcane nature of curses. So, you all set out trying to fix it. And there have been a few things you've discovered. You found a singing skull in the wall. There were instances where some of you were almost taken over by this strange puppetry, these invisible strings pulling your limbs and causing you to attack others. It's been a bit terrifying down here. But you've survived. Everyone's survived, thankfully. A bit bruised and battered at the moment, but Cthulhu has been helping you all heal up. And you realized, just after all of this brawling amongst yourselves, all of the scribes, the druids, all of you adventurers down here were just attacking each other mercilessly. Some of you were even tempted to murder others down here, but managed to hold back just slightly, just enough that did not happen. But you realize that Cthulhu's here, Ebder's here, Varnir's here, and all 5 of you adventurers are here. But that leaves 2 missing. Ebder has called out for his daughter, the young Galesby. Where could she be? And if she and Crinkle are both missing, what could have happened? And so I open the floor up to you all. That is the situation you find yourselves in. What are you all doing?
Well, when was the last time we checked the kitchen?
Good question.
I remember that was the last person we were gonna have to go talk to.
Maybe we should put a rush on that one.
Which way is the kitchen?
Downstairs.
Yeah, the kitchen is downstairs just before the long hallway that stretches out into the rooms people are staying in.
All right.
And Ebder, Cthulhu will continue patching up Varnir, but Ebder will follow you all as well down there. Soren is going to stay in the bindery and try to see if he can find anything else out in there. Check the rooms, please. Where? Check her room. It's just this one up here. Yes. You'll head
There's no
into
one-
Galby's room. She does not appear to be here. Any luck in the other rooms? Ebdir will duck down, look under the bed, and things like that. Just toss a few things around there, make sure she's not underneath anything. Oh, please, I hope she is not hurt.
I did open the other door to somebody else's room and peek in just in case, and then close the door.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, nobody in any of these rooms, it appears.
Is this door near me? Is this door near me locked?
It is locked. Ebdir will return down the hallway and continue looking elsewhere. There are a few of you stacked on that door as well, if you could, thank you.
Is there any weird noises behind the door?
Make me a perception check.
Perception. This one.
You
Did it not? Oh?
take a listen, you put your ear towards the door and try to hear if you can hear anything, and very faintly, the rest of your companions still looking around the room around you, it's difficult to hear anything specific, but you can hear this very soft sound of a voice on the other side of the door. You can't make out much more detail than that. This door seems a little bit thicker and a little bit more secure than the other doors around it. This room seems, well, intentionally or not, perhaps a bit more soundproofed.
Okay. I will try to open the door.
I will give guidance.
Quiniana, was that you listening at the door as well?
Yes.
Okay, with a 12, you can actually make out that the sound coming from the door is a child crying.
Uh-oh. Direct, can you put a rush on that? I think the child's in there and sad. Or scared.
Alright, so if you're using Thieves' Tools, that'll be a dexterity check, and you can add your proficiency to it because you're proficient with Thieves' Tools.
And I think Xandri guided him as well.
This lock seems a little bit strong for you, unfortunately. Interestingly, I mean, this place seems in disrepair, right? Many of the doors don't have locks at all. Many of the structures around here have been damaged by water and have been being restored slowly over time. But the lock on this door seems new. Unfortunately, a little too difficult for you to get through at the moment.
What is the door made of?
The door...
Direct, did you use the guidance already?
It was in there.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
Oh, the door's made of wood. It just appears to be pretty thick.
So I have Flame Blade active. Can I just burn the door open?
Okay. Yeah, make me an attack roll with your flame blade.
Oh, jeez. Here it is.
A 20 is exactly what you needed to open this door. So you actually go ahead and describe to us how you use your flame blade to break open the door. How
So I'm going to take the blade and just kind of slowly press it into the center of the door, and fire will kind of burn outward in opening it.
All right. Well, that The door is no more. You can see a hammock through it, and before you actually go too far, and let me just describe it real quick. So the first things you see upon looking into the room, it is crawling with wingless larval fireflies. Hundreds of these tiny glowworms cling to every surface, shedding light throughout. A canvas hammock hangs between the two pillars near the center of the room. An engraving of a goat wearing a crown leans against the north wall.
That's not creepy at all.
And you can hear, just beside the door as you're entering it, and see young Gilby. Gilby has blood splattered on her face and down the front of her clothes, and as you enter the room, you can see the body of Crinkle in that little nook down there, collapsed on the ground, unmoving. Gilby is shaking with wide eyes and just crying softly, holding a large square book made of metal with blood on the corner of its spine. She looks up at all of you as you burst into the door with panic. Like, I didn't mean to. I don't know what
It's okay. Can I have the book, please?
She just kind of tosses it away from herself in panic, and it scatters across the floor.
I am going to look at it first.
All right. This children's book, labeled Shemshine's Bedtime Rhyme, is a mechanical curiosity of gnomish design, with a cover made of wood and copper. The front cover bears a faded, hand-painted rendering of a round millstone. The book is square, 18 edges across each edge of the cover, and a silver music box is set into the book's spine, currently chirping away the tune that you all immediately recognize. Though, when it gets to the end of the tune, it seems to skip a few beats, scratch a bit, and then restart. If you open the book, or are you just looking at it?
I'll open it.
Alright. The book has no pages in a typical sense, and instead is just two halves, opening directly down the middle, like two big metal sheets. And it has pop-up mechanical figures that spring into the scenes that form on these pages. It is a clockwork device designed to animate 4 separate scenes while the music box plays the tune that you all recognize. The scenes feature cutout figurines of members of a family, dying in a series of grisly ways as a shadowy figure looks on. The images are: a mother chops off the feet and ear of her husband with a scythe. The family dog bites off the mother's hand. The son drowns in a river while washing clothes. And a final scene in the bottom right corner that is broken and is missing pieces or something. It seems stuck. Nothing is popping out or animating from that corner. These scenes that you see depicted here are eerily similar to the drawings that you saw Galeby create before.
What does that last one look like it was?
It looks like there are like a little trap door that the scenes pop out of, and that one is stuck closed, and you can't tell what it is. The scenes actually, like, as you open the box and the rhyme starts to play, the lyrics are printed on the book as well. And as the music box gets through what you know would be each verse of the song, that's when, like, the accompanying image pops up out of the book, and then they all close again when the song restarts.
Do the lyrics for the 4th verse show up?
They do not. It appears that they would show up from that 4th scene popping open.
I try and pry the thing open?
It is at this point that Ebdur would rush in and start comforting Gilby, having finally heard what was going on down here. But that is besides the point. You have the book. I was just noting that detail as well. Let's see. If you wanted to try to pry it open. It seems like the mechanisms are keeping it shut pretty tight. It's locked pretty well. However, I mean, because the spine is open and you can see gears and mechanisms inside, you may be able to fix it with some work.
I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay. So, if you would like to attempt to fix the book, you can see inside it as you look through the spine, the different gears and things. It looks like it was left sort of open so that the creator of the book or anyone who was needing to do work on it could just reach in there with some tools and fix things that way instead of having to completely dismantle the thing. It appears that the brass cylinder of the music box is slightly tilted and not quite sitting firmly in place, and because of that, the last verse is never reached by the pins that the brass cylinder would pluck as it spins. So I would need you to make a dexterity check, please.
Good thing everyone's good at that.
If you are proficient in, I believe it was jeweler's tools or one other tool. Can't find it.
Can I use my thieves' tools? Oh wait, I don't have them. I'm just proficient in.
I found it. Tinker's tools or jeweler's tools are the tools that are applicable to this role. You don't necessarily need to have them, but as long as you're proficient with them, they will help you here.
No.
Okay, that is successful. As you try to tinker with the book, you just barely like wiggle a little cog into place slightly better, and the cylinder sinks slightly lower into place, but it appears it's still stuck in a few other things. The mechanisms inside here are quite intricate, but as soon as you start to work on this thing, you begin to hear whispers in your head. This deep, shadowy voice that sounds like the wind just speaking to you just rasps out the lyrics to the rhyme with no real melody to the voice at all. I would like you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Is this magical?
It would be.
Yeah, I have an advantage on intelligence saving throws against me.
Awesome.
So I will use that.
A 20 is thankfully a pass, and quite easily. The whispers are still scratching away at your mind, but you're able to resist them thanks to your just natural talents of that sort of thing. You're used
it's
to
a gnomish clockwork thing.
True, and also, I mean, you're just good at resisting magic in general. So, but you still take 5 psychic damage. You have a feeling it could have been a lot worse. But the book is not fully repaired yet. You feel like you're about a third of the way there. I'm going to take Gilby away from this. She doesn't need to... I will send Cthulhu for Crinkle. Ebdur will lead Gilby off to her room.
Did you say Crinkle was dead or just unconscious?
Crinkle appears unconscious and unmoving, but bleeding onto the floor. A pretty nasty, like, gash in her head, just like a few inches above the beak, is visible.
I can give this another shot, but I might not be able to stay conscious for the effects.
Cthulhu is just gonna take Crinkle out to somewhere that she can lay lay Crinkle down and try and heal her a little bit. So, yes, back to what you were saying. Potentially continuing to prepare the book, but it might cost you. What do you all think?
Do you want me to keep working on it, or does somebody else want to take a turn?
What's your health situation?
Also, can I just ask, actually, perception checks, not perception checks, or passive perception. Zinro's is high enough for this. I'm not sure if anyone else's is, but if anyone has passive perception of 15 or higher, which Zinro does, you notice after you've been standing in this room for a little bit, occasionally that strange like carving up against the north wall has a tiny bit of like a glow coming out from underneath it. Just occasional like little pulse. Very soft, very slow.
Yeah, after the tapestry that we saw earlier, I was gonna check it out and see if there was anything off about it.
Okay. I would say as soon as you start looking at it in more detail, you find a little switch just behind it if you reach your finger up in there. And you pull it?
Yes.
All right. A secret door opens to the side of where you are. Inside, this appears dug out fairly recently, and inside are a few small storage spaces, little cubbies in the wall. There is an amber ring in one of the cubbies, which one of you, if you would take, may add to your inventory, or you can leave it there. There is an ornate curved dagger in another one of the pockets. There is a set of 4 intricately shaped glass bottles with nothing in them, and 2 potions.
I think I think the guy that just opened the door probably should get first crack.
What are the two? What color are the 2 potions?
One of them looks like it is a bottle of just fog that sort of moves and pours like water. The other one is a blue potion that bubbles and steams as if it's boiling.
Here come both.
I will turn around to Quiniana and ask if the ring or the dagger looks magical, and ask everyone generally if either of them know the potions.
Check magic up.
Okay. If you are... Yeah, okay. So your detect magic is going up, which, just as a reminder, means you are no longer concentrating on resisting singing the song currently, and you are very close to this book. Are you sure you want to do that?
I'm gonna take another stab at fixing the book.
Okay. Fair enough. So, do you just tell Darbek then that you can't do that right now? Yes.
Say, I'd love to, but I think our first priority is dealing with the curse thing, and then when I'm not singing, I'll do magic.
All right.
Yeah, it makes more sense to deal with the pressing matter first. I understand. I
Sure.
will just hold on to the stuff for now.
Sounds good. So, 20 dexterity check is successful. You feel like you just had to bend one little piece of copper slightly more into alignment, and then something else just snaps into place. And the cylinder is now a little bit closer to being completely in place. It starts to chip away at the first couple lines of the last verse of the song. Tiny bits of shadowy fog, like smoke, begin to just wisp out of the corners of the book. Not intensely, but slightly. And the hatch on the inside that seems to would reveal the last verse and whatever scene the last verse contained begins to twitch a little bit as if it's almost opening. I feel like you're getting close, but you do need to make me another intelligence saving throw. The whispers in your ear that contain the singing, but more like raspy singing, harsh, windy, airy singing, begin to say a couple lines of the next verse. See a daughter grinding grain. Wish the spirit's time was through. Trap set for the shadow bane. And then it fades away. An intelligence saving throw of 17 is successful, but you are going to take 4 psychic damage. Regardless. Right, Quiniana almost completes repairing the book, trying to figure out a way to get it to work again, to complete the rhyme, maybe find another clue, and then she collapses onto the floor. Actually, you probably collapse right into that hammock you're standing next to. Thankfully. Hearing commotion, Cthulhu will come out. Oh goodness. Are you all alright in here? Oh, here. And she will cast Cure Wounds on Quiniana. For 10 points of healing. Are any of the others of you down at all? I am feeling quite faint, and I should rest soon, but honestly, you all seem significantly more competent at this than I do, and I want to give you as much help as I can.
If you don't mind sticking around for a minute, I might need help if this goes badly.
I am nearly dead, not to complain.
Same.
Alright, well, she's gonna just start casting Cure Wounds on whoever needs it. Well, if Quiniana's gonna work again, then she'll do it in the meantime. Alright, so she'll Cure Wounds Zinra first.
Pug.
For 8 healing.
Pug. Also, I just remembered I'm overburdened by like 25 pounds.
Oh, I think we discussed previously that you probably left a bunch of your heavy shit in the room that you slept in, because you probably wouldn't sleep with like a bunch of heavy shit on you.
Cool.
That's fine. That we will work that out later. Darbek gets max healing, 11 points.
Pug.
Xandri, did you need anything?
I could probably use healing.
Right, you get 9 points.
That's just... That's
I've got
perfect.
one more. Anyone else? I really... Whew.
I can take it. I'm gonna get another hit in a second here.
Okay, and she will use her second level slot, the final one remaining, to get you with that done. That is 17 healing for you.
Damn.
And okay, I don't know how much help I will be. If you need someone for just medicine, first aid, I'll be in my room. She walks away,
Go
holding her head.
sleep. I assume I need to make another saving throw.
You do. Indeed.
Just before we go through what happens, just a quick question. What are people's health at?
11.
I am now at 27, but I was at 10, and I know I'm going to take another 5 here pretty soon.
I got 0 spell slots, otherwise I'd just heal myself.
This tinkering, by the way, has probably taken about 15 minutes so far, so I think Flameblade is probably over at this point.
Oh, I think Flameblade would have been done once I opened the door.
Yeah, I figured something like that. So. Yeah, people are a little bit down here and there. Looks like I heard an 11 from Zinra. Zinra appears to be the worst off.
I'm like almost
Smudge.
half.
If I didn't get that second round of healing, I probably would be back down to 5 when this next thing hits, assuming I pass.
That is a pass, yeah,
Is-
but it's these things take about like 5 minutes for you to do these tinkering checks, so it's reasonable for a bunch of spells to go off in the meantime.
This is just a quick question. When I activate this,
Yes.
is it the healing spell and then an additional 1d8 plus wisdom modifier?
The Constellation of Life-Giving Goblet appears on you. Whenever you cast a spell using a spell slot, that restores hit points to your creature. So you have to cast something like Healing Word or Cure Wounds or
Yeah,
something?
I would be casting Cure Wounds alongside it. I just wanted to see
Yes.
if it's...
So if you have that active, whenever you cast Cure Wounds, you can pick somebody else to get an additional 1d8 plus Wisdom.
Okay.
It actually can be the same creature. You can double tap, but yeah.
Just wanted to confirm.
Yep.
And have that in the back pocket.
All right. Are you going to heal up Zinro before Quiniana finishes the Tinker then?
Just double check. What's your hit points out of 11 and out of total?
27. I don't know if you're supposed to know that though. You're supposed to just like.
It's fine.
Or yes, how hurt are you?
I don't.
Like,
I'm like half. I'm like 5 out of 10.
all right.
4.
Yeah, we'll do that together.
So you are burning Star Form as well?
Yeah, I'll burn one of them.
Okay.
I need more spell slots.
So I'll say that Star Form will probably be... Oh, actually, how long does it last? Is it like a minute? Do, 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 do. 10 minutes. Oh, sweet. So I'll say by the end of Quiniana finishing this stuff, you'll probably still have like 7 minutes of it left. Something like that.
Yeah, I don't have that much healing left, so
That's all right. At least you can double tap
we're
this one.
gonna Cure Wounds
Oof.
and the other one. That's the oof.
All right, 9 total. Quiniana, as all this healing is going off around you and magic is being used to heal you as well, you finish up working on this book. This brass work, these cogs, these mechanisms and stuff, you all recognize this as common gnomish craftsmanship. It's nothing crazy for gnomes. This wouldn't even be considered like a great work. Just, a decent inventor could pull this off pretty well. Unfortunately, though perhaps I will not say whether or not Quiniana has worked with inventing in the past, but just being familiar with these mechanisms makes it easier for you to repair them. You recognize things that are amiss. You recognize points where things are a bit strained and like cranking away instead of running smoothly. And finally, you manage to push the last cog into place. The brass cylinder settles into place. And immediately, you all know the final missing stanza. It is directly in your head along with the rest of the lyrics. And it goes like this. I will drop it in the Discord. See a daughter grinding grain. Wish the spirit's time was through. Set a trap for the shadow bane. Her millstone killed it true. The final section of the book pops open as well, And I believe there should be an image of it here somewhere that I don't know why I'm not finding. There it is. Actually, I apologize. The final stanza appears in your head. And yes, this image pops up as well. These are all of the scenes that were in the book originally, and sort of now you can see how the book all fits together. You can see multiple different shadows looking pretty sinister, and then finally one where it looks terrified as if being crushed by a millstone.
Oh, what?
I would like concentration checks from all of you, please. Quiniana, since you were working on the book, I'd like you to make it at disadvantage, unfortunately.
Do I still take the 5 from the intelligence saving throw first?
Right. The intelligence saving throw, actually, you take... I rolled low this time. You take 3 psychic from the intelligence saving throw.
This is a con saving throw then? I don't remember.
That is correct, yep. Constitution saving throw from everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Quiniana and Darbeck, you are now singing the entire song, but starting with the new verse that has entered your head, that was beamed directly into your skull like it's the Matrix. And as you do so, the fog, the dark smoke that was coming out of the corners of the book ceases. Then the book begins to shake in your hands, Quiniana. Its mechanical workings squeal to a halt for a moment before whirring back to life. You hear clicks, and a shadow burst forth from the book like steam from a kettle, collecting along the ceiling until wisps of darkness outline a vague humanoid figure. Meanwhile, the scenes inside the book transform, creating entirely new pictures that include tiny cutout figures of each of you dying in each of the scenes of the book.
Oh, jeez.
And that's the smoky figure that's in the room with you. Should be at -10 now. There we go. Now he's in the room with you. We're gonna roll for initiative.
Damn.
As Shemshine crawls free from the book.
Ooh.
I'm not doing so well. This
Not
book
20
really knocked me
initiative. Bong.
Does the concentration thing do anything to us other than make us start singing?
Just made you start singing, but you did notice that as soon as you started singing, that is when the shadow formed around you. I will also mention the illustrations in the book actually don't display the old scenes anymore. They display no longer somebody falling into a river or being cut by a scythe. Instead, they show all of you in the Firefly Cellar. Tiny cutout figures of all of you and the other NPCs in this place. There are bookshelves. There is the replica of the sculpture hanging from the middle of the main hall, and so on and so forth. Now we are in combat, and we start with Zinra.
Oh god. I will find memes soon. Okay, well. Is this, hold on, sorry. Disfavored foe
You activate it when you hit something.
Awesome. Pog, clickety clackety. See if
It is concentration though, which would mean you would no longer be resisting singing. Just so you know.
is that a problem? I
It
guess
might
we'll
be or it
find
might
out.
not be. I guess we'll find out.
Singing might be fueling the thing.
Yeah, and I'll also say it was I think Quinion and Darbeck that were not concentrating, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, just going for the attack. That is a hit.
Most of there's damage. I'll stay concentrated.
Okay.
So I'll just do one more attack.
That is a hit.
Woo! Woo!
Whew, pretty good.
I think that's all I can do.
You
I don't
slice
have
twice.
any things. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you slice twice through the shadowy figure, and your swords just swing wildly through the smoke. It seems that your swords are not as effective as you hoped against
I
a
saw that
figure made
coming.
of smoke.
All I know is blunt force and slashing.
Okay. So, I like this shiny new dagger that I picked up. Should I just roll a regular dagger?
The ornate dagger you picked up from the cubby?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a dagger. It's just a fancy one.
Okay. I will roll to attack.
That is a hit.
I will roll the damage. And then I get sneak attack on that, right?
Minimum damage.
You do. All right. Anything else?
And then I will slash with my other dagger with my bonus action.
All right. That is a hit.
And that is all I can do.
All right. Darbeck, I would ask you, do you want to try and resist the singing at the end of your turn?
Do I remember the thing? I remember when we moved it off the wall, it said something about, like, must finish the verse, right?
The thing off the wall.
When we first found the lyrics.
The
Yes.
thing on the floor, right?
I recall what you're talking about. I'm just trying to remember.
I think there was a thing etched on the floor in like the original Firefly room that says "finish the rhyme."
Yes. Okay, there were words on the floor that said finish the rhyme, and then behind the tapestry was the words to the rhyme. That's correct.
I will not stop singing.
You're going to continue singing. Okay. Zandri.
Alright, well, I'm gonna ditch the chalice form and activate Archer,
Okay.
which I believe is the other use of wild shape.
It would indeed be.
So, just confirm.
Yep, so you can attack roll now
Yeah.
and every bonus action going forward.
Oh, I should have used my bees.
That is a hit.
Whoops.
Sick. Sick.
All right. It appears that unlike daggers or swords, your radiant arrow actually seems to hurt this thing quite a bit. It sinks a hole in its shoulder and it kind of squeals and claws at its shoulder as its shoulder reforms.
Alright. I don't want to use concentration just yet, so we're gonna use the last of these.
This is a good song.
That'll
Damn
love The
it.
Witcher 3. That is a miss, unfortunately. As it notices you, it seemed to be pretty focused on Zinro, but you hit it with that bolt, it looks over at you, and then it sees the guiding bolt coming, and it ducks out of the way, and that just skims off the wall behind it.
That's all I have.
All right. It'll turn back to Zinro. Sing for Shimshine! And it will reach out to you, Zinro, and sort of begin just babbling in this arcane language none of you hear. Shadows wrap their way up to Zinro's ears, and I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, Zinro.
Ooh. I gotta find it. There it is. Woo!
Alright, a 19 is a success, fortunately. You are, however, still going to take 9 psychic damage. That is half of what it would have been.
Oh.
And you feel this smoke and these words beginning to paralyze you, but you resist it.
Oh my god.
Quiniana, it is your turn.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
This is at disadvantage because there's a hostile within 5 feet of you.
Okay. Would Frostbite be the same?
If it is a ranged attack roll or a ranged spell attack, then it would be the same, yeah.
One creature that you can see within range.
Is it make a saving throw?
Yeah.
That has no effect by them being too close to you. You're good.
Alright,
you're good
I'm
with
going to do Frostbite instead.
that. Okay. Frostbite. You feel that cold damage has no effect on the target, as the cold just sort of, you try to cast Frostbite on it, and it just, nothing seems to happen. It doesn't even feel like the air got any colder around it.
Huh. Interesting.
That will not work on me. Shimshine.
Okay, that's my turn. Wait, I have a bonus, so... Oh, I used all my pack magic already today. I guess that's it.
All right. Back to Zinro.
Well, I know it didn't work too great, but we're just gonna go for the slashies.
Oh, I'd like to start concentrating if I can.
Yes, concentration check, please. All right, you resume concentration.
Clickety-clack.
You roll to attack. Unfortunately, that is a miss. Perhaps you were still shaking off the effects of that spell he tried to use on you. That unfortunately is also a miss. You whiff twice as he's made of fog and smoke, so he just swirls out of the way of your blades entirely and hisses at you.
Damn. I remembered that I have my bees this round, but I can't use them.
Unfortunate.
So that's my turn.
Starbuck. That is a miss, my friend. That is a hit, though. Alright, so there's no +3 because this is your offhand attack, right? So that's fine. You can... I'm not sure if you're muted or just clicking instead of talking. But...
Oh, I am muted.
Yeah, unfortunate.
I was going through Snapchat stories, but
Oh, it's okay.
so I have sneak attack on this, right?
You do, yes. But it's
Cool,
going to be
cool.
-3 damage because it's the offhand attack. That's still 4 damage so far. Alright, so 13 so far. You still feel like your dagger is really just not doing us. You're swinging at smoke. It's not really doing very much, unfortunately.
Mhm. And that is my turn. I'm going to remain singing.
Zandri. Oh, if you're going to remain singing. Okay, cool. Zandri, go for it.
Okay, well. I'm just gonna use this attack again.
Okay. Excellent.
And I'm running out of things.
You hit
Like, very much out of things.
You hit Shemshine with that bolt dead center, directly through the chest. His form begins to eat itself from the inside, and he returns to the book. And then you all think just for a second, was that really it? And he pops back out and begins to hiss at you all again. That will not work.
Is the book just on the ground?
I believe so, because Quiniana had to drop it to cast spells. Need your hands free for that.
Just out of curiosity, where would it be effectively? I want to make sure it's not
Probably
like,
right
too
at
far away.
Quiniana's feet. Unless she tosses somewhere else.
No, I would have just dropped it.
Do you have a arcane focus or a component pouch or something, Quiniana? Do you recall what you
I
typically...
think I have an arcane focus.
Okay. That works then. So yeah, you would need 2 hands free to cast them. For most spells.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh, you have
See
your
what
book,
happens.
right? That's it. You have the book from your patron. That's your focus.
I think it's a crystal, but I could be wrong.
Oh, well, you took Pact of the Tome, right? Or did you take a different pact?
I did take Pact of the Tome, so it would be a book.
I think that's your book then you have to cast through. Either way though, what are you doing, Sandry? I'm sorry for the interruption.
I'm just gonna stab the book.
Okay. Certainly try.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, you go to swing down at it and you just glance off some of the brass and chip at the floor instead. Your spear kind of gets stuck in the floor for a second. You have to pull it free.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Your tricks, your weapons, even your spells, none of them can affect Shemshine. Sing for Shemshine! And he will strike out at, actually, no, he will not strike out. He will cast out, like, rays of shadow and smoke that are going to hit Zinro and Darbek. And I need each of you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Unfortunately, you both fail. And that means you are going to each take 7 psychic damage.
Still alive, motherfucker!
And you must immediately use your reaction, if available, to attack a target of Shemshine's choice. And the only target that is within reach of both of you is Quiniana. So you're going to both attack Quiniana with your reactions.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Okay.
Do they
Alright.
both hit?
Yes, my AC is 15. Just because I'm going to be a stickler for the rules, does sneak attack work for reactions?
It does work for reactions, however, the rogue can choose whether or not to apply sneak attack. It is not automatic.
Also already spent it this turn, so I thought I don't
But-
have another one.
It is not once per round, it is once per turn. So if you use it on somebody else's turn in a reaction, you can actually get off 2 sneak attacks per round.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm not going to use it.
Yeah, so I feel like that's pretty fair just to not use it. But that is 11 total damage to Quiniana, unfortunately. So you both just strike out at her. You feel like maybe your current combat formation might not be optimal, unfortunately. And then it is Quiniana's turn. Oh, you are going to need to make me 2 concentration checks for the 2 attacks you just made. Just took, rather. That's a pass. And that's a fail. You are no longer concentrating on not singing. Shimshine's shadow grows a little bit deeper.
I'm gonna back up.
Alright.
Does he take an attack of opportunity, or am I still in his combat range?
He does not.
If I were to use Eldritch Blast now, is it gonna still be at disadvantage?
It will not, because he is now more than 5 feet away from you.
Alright.
Ooh, the natural 20, absolutely.
That you like to see that.
Alright. 9 force damage hits him, and he reels back. His body gets bent over backwards, and then he just, like a creepy doll, just snaps forward again. His limbs just ragdolling before he takes control of them again. Almost like he's a puppet made of smoke. I keep telling you that won't work. It is hopeless. Shimshine.
I'm going to start concentrating.
Okay, absolutely. Concentration check, please. That is good enough. That is a 10. That is all it takes. Sing for me, Zenro.
I'm almost dead. Better give up more attacking. Clickety slashity.
That's a hit.
Plus the bees.
All right, what are you doing with the bees?
I think I can just do
Just
the
if you did an option, right?
1d6.
That makes sense. Yep, you can add the 1d6 to your damage. All right.
And then another one. I think. Bees is just a special thing, right?
Yep.
I don't think
That-
hits.
You notice now that you're swinging at Shemshine, and he is making no effort to avoid your attacks, and you're just swinging right through him. And your bees are rushing out, and you're pretty sure you're swinging through him, the bees are going through him, but he's making no reaction to these attacks at all. It's like he's not even being flinched by them.
Damn. Okay, well, that's all I can do.
Can I just, like, through my teeth grimace the book?
You certainly can. Yeah.
The book. Get the book.
I will try to throw one of the daggers into the spine work of the book.
Okay. Ooh, go for it. Roll that damage. I'll also say, normally, you don't get to sneak attack objects. But in this case, with a natural 20, I'll allow it. Roll that crit sneak attack damage as well. Ooh, alright. This book, like many objects in the game, have a number of hit points you have to do to them in a single attack for them to take any damage at all. This one you had to one-shot it, essentially. You could only one-shot it, or you couldn't damage it at all, because it's a tough thing. It's made of metal. You have to like cleave it in half. That's pretty much all you can do. And with this dagger, Darbek, explain to us how you absolutely destroy the shit out of this book.
As I said, I was aiming right for the spine, and I just wanted to snap the cogs in half.
All right. Pieces of the cogs go flying, mechanical springs adding to the force of your blow and splitting the book in half. Shemshine remains. Is pointing at you, Darvik. At least this one is singing for me.
You stop singing, Darvik?
Yeah, I was gonna roll a concentration check, and then, would that be my bonus action to do a concentration
Nope.
check?
Just at the end of your turn, you can decide whether or not you're gonna try.
Oh, I was gonna try to concentrate and then slash at him with the other hand.
Oh, yeah, sure. We can bend it a little bit. I'll allow that. Go for the concentration first. Unfortunately, you're still singing though.
But and then I'll just slash at him again, I guess.
All right. That is a hit. He makes no effort to avoid it.
Normal damage.
All right. You again feel like you're hitting him, but he's not even flinching.
Okay.
Are you feeling the hopelessness yet? I am Shemshine. I am not your normal shade. You cannot simply kill me with weapons. What's up, Xandri?
Alright, quick question. If I walk forward to like here and walk back, was that going to be any issue with like attack of opportunity or something?
Potentially.
Alright, well, I don't really have much else I can do, so I'm gonna give Darbek guidance and tell him to get his metal head out of his metal ass. I assume he has one. No actual clue.
I will, just as a note for guidance, it does not apply to saving throws. That is a different spell.
Oh.
That spell is called Resistance, to add a d4 for a future saving throw.
Nonetheless. I
Good to
don't
have
much
regardless,
I can
yeah.
do for actions.
Fair enough.
Anyways.
I will also
I'm
note
gonna-
that guidance is concentration, which means you would start singing. In case you want to change your course. But if you do want to go through with that, that's totally fine as well. Just letting you know.
No. Scratch that. Instead, confirming what isn't concentration right now. And just that's bonus action. I'm just gonna act like none of that happened. I really don't have anything I want to do. So I'm just gonna bonus action him again.
Alright. Oh, that is a hit.
And...
Alright. Your starry arrow again pierces directly through him. He makes no attempt to move out of the way. And it seems like he is totally fine with being hit by this. He remains standing.
I'm gonna wait and just not do anything else.
Okay. Would you like to take the dodge action?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, go for it. So that means you have advantage on dexterity saves, and people have disadvantage to attack you. It's just as a nice thing to do with your action if you have nothing else to do. And then Shemshine's turn. I said, sing, He's gonna reach out to Zinro again. You need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this is the one. I think I die anyways.
That is a failure. You take 14 psychic damage.
Oh, that's oh.
Are you still up?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I just give myself minus 10 health. Hold on, let me just put that to 0.
Damn it. They can't sing if they're unconscious. Quiniana.
Damn.
I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at this thing.
All right.
Saying, you call yourself a shadow, I'll show you shadows.
It rolls an 11 on its wisdom save.
Takes 1 psychic damage, but more importantly, has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
All right. I'm not a shadow. I'm Shemshine. Zinro, you need to make me a death saving throw.
That's one of my first death saves ever. Where do I do that?
If you are at 0 hit points, there should be a, like, over your character's face, like a skull and stuff you can click on.
If you have your screen popped out, you might need to pop it in, do the throw, and then re-pop it out.
Oh, let me. There we go. Let's pop it back out. Oh, now I have the skull. So just click the skull.
So that should do it. Rather than that.
Oh.
1 failed saving throw out of 3.
Aw, snap.
Starbeck.
I want to try something.
Oh, go for it.
No, I was going to try something interesting and casting color spray just to see if it has anything to hit.
Okay. Go for it. Let's see what happens. That is a saving throw of some kind? Or is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Color spray is a bunch of. You roll like a quote unquote
I roll
damage.
6d10.
It's like sleep. Alright. Color spray does indeed blind Shemshine.
Cool.
Ah! Curse these bright colors! I will get you soon! Where are you? He just starts swiping out of the air around him. How long does that last? Done with your next turn. Alright, so you got a you guys have a round of him being blind. What are you gonna do with it? Anything else on your turn, Starbeck?
He stops me.
Concentration, please.
I was gonna see if I can use. Do I have my bonus action to dagger?
No, not because you didn't attack with your actions. So your bonus action has to be something else.
Okay, alright. I don't know if I have any other bonus action stuff.
You have, I believe, dodge, disengage, hide because of rogue stuff.
Yeah.
You probably have mage hand stuff as a arcane rogue.
Yeah, I do. Alright, I'm gonna try to hide in this little alcove near me.
Like this
Since
one
he's-
here, or
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
How do I
for
get
it.
rid of the cone that's on my... Oh, there it is. It's
there.
gone.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So that is... Stealth. Yeah.
All right. Are you going like in here and closing the door and like hiding, basically?
Yeah.
All right. you feel pretty stealthy. You just kind of tiptoe into the room quickly without a sound. And since he's blind, there's no reason that he would know where you are. Silly humans. You cannot kill Shemshine with weapons and spells. Sandry. Oh, also, would you like to try and concentrate?
Oh, yes, yes.
Go ahead and make that check, please. That is enough.
Okay, is there any reaction from Shemshine now that there is no one singing?
He seems to be a little bit faded, but he's still there.
Alright.
Blindly swinging around in the dark.
Well, try this again. Is this normal advantage with him being
The
blinded?
advantage of being blinded. That's a hit.
Alright. Alright.
You hit him with a bit of damage. He says, you're still out there tormenting me, but you cannot kill me this way.
Just to check, is he like taking any does it like look like the shadow is changing anything with that last hit?
It looks like you guys have beaten him up pretty well, and every time he gets hit, he's either just ignoring the damage and just like gritting through the pain, or something. It doesn't seem like he's like you're gaining any ground on him. It seems like you've gained all the physical ground on him that you're going to gain, like as far as damage goes.
The book's destroyed. Right? I only have one spell, and pretty much all of them are concentrations, so I'm just gonna go for the dodge again, I guess.
Alright. Is Shemshine's turn. Going to swing out at where Darbeck was, because he still thinks Darbeck is there. And because of that, he's going to entirely miss, because there's no one there. It's like, where are you? You cannot escape Shemshine forever. And I also... Okay, cool. Banana. He's still blinded until the end of Darbeck's next turn.
I'm gonna try a thing and see if it works.
Alright.
I am going to cast Mold Earth and make a millstone out of the wall.
Ooh, unfortunately, I like your creativity there, but that is a bit more powerful than Mold Earth can handle. Mold Earth can target an area of loose earth in order to move like dirt and sand, or you can like cause patterns to appear on stone, but you cannot just shift stone around, unfortunately. That is a much higher leveled spell.
Draw an image of.
Sure. Yeah, you can draw an image of a millstone.
Shemshine.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So you create an image, and I guess you'll see what happens when he sees it when he's no longer blinded. That sounds good.
I think that's all I can do.
Zenro, death saving throw, please. I will.
It keeps okay. My character sheet keeps.
Yeah, the pop out thing is kind of broken sometimes, unfortunately.
Yeah, so maybe. All right, attempt number 2. Oh, I can't even see the roll.
So close. A 19 is a one
I'm
success.
just glad it wasn't a fail, so we're good.
I will remind.
Real good, it's not in that one.
I will remind the others in the room that beyond healing spells, you can also take an action to attempt to stabilize and save the life of a dying creature with a medicine check. That is a possibility.
And Goodberry exists.
Also true. But either way, it is Darbek's turn. Darbek, yours is the last turn before Shemshine is unblinded. What are you doing with it?
I'm gonna open up the door. Oh, is he not where?
He's still where he was.
Why do I not see him?
Maybe
Oh,
he
there
stepped
he
out
is.
of the door.
Alright, I'm going to do this.
Ah, okay. You can
So-
make all these attacks at advantage.
Ooh, at advantage. And so, do I just do like /R 3 2d20 KH?
It would be 2d20 KH plus plus 5. Yeah, so 2d20 KH plus 5. Make sure you add a space before the plus 5. And then if you after you
Shouldn't it be
hit
3?
well, it's 2d20 KH means roll 2d20, keep the highest. So that's advantage, right? 2d20 KH just means advantage. Then you add plus 5. And then after you enter that, you can press the up arrow on your keyboard to repeat the last thing you said and repeat it 3 times.
Okay.
And they've got to be separate rolls. Hit. Crit. And a hit. Excellent. 19, 20, 19. That is a very good set of rolls there. Scorching Ray. I unfortunately don't have in front of me at the moment.
On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage.
Alright, so you can go ahead and roll a total of 8d6 for your fire damage. 23 fire damage. You blast just a ray, this massive, actually 3 separate rays that just hit his shoulder, then directly in the forehead with these burning bolts of fire that almost blind the rest of you temporarily as well, as this dimly lit room by fireflies is suddenly flooded with light. But then the spell fades and Shemshine just rematerializes. I felt that one. But it cannot kill Shemshine. Anything else on your turn, Darbek?
Going to bonus action hide in the room again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shemshine is no longer blinded, and as he looks around the room, he gets jump scared by the drawing that Quiniana put there. How did... That cannot kill me. Just a picture. Just a picture. He is going to... it's not his turn, so he can't move, but it seems like he is trying to creep away from the picture. Sandri, what's up?
Give me 1 sec. Let's see.
Battle.
Okay. So the words, the millstones thing is stuck on the square he's currently standing on, right?
There is essentially a picture painted of a millstone, yeah.
Yeah. And
wall.
just to confirm, which way is he kind of starting to head?
Towards
Like he's like slowly.
the middle of the room, towards the hammock.
All right. You know
directly away
what?
from the wall.
Let's do another one right there.
All right.
Nope. I always forget the draw tool stays on.
Yeah, that's all good.
Also, my mouse just has a 5x5 following it.
Mold Earth, unfortunately, cannot paint a picture on a wooden floor.
Are they? What is the hammock tied to?
Those are stone pillars, so you just want to put a picture of millstone on one of the pillars?
Yeah, put it on the front pillar, like the pillar closest to him.
Okay. So I'm actually going to make this more like a a tiny one. Wait, did that not take? Ah. There we go. Alright, anything else, Sandri?
And just to kind of let him know his place. Just gonna keep doing this.
That is
Never
nice.
mind.
Alright. You two. You're trying to scare me, but I am the one who scares. I am Shemshine. And he is going to say, "Sing for me, for Shemshine." That is a 19 to hit Zandri.
Yeah, it hits.
Oops, I hit the wrong button there. That is 11 psychic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oof. Constitutions.
Why won't you sing?
Oof.
And you're singing. Good. Quiniana.
Is there any loose dirt in this area?
Not really. Let me double check the description of the room. But it's got the stone pillars, stone walls, wood floors. Yeah. It's a pretty bare bones room. Nothing much is kept in here except for that little storage room and the hammock. And then there are just tons of fireflies.
Is the millstone from the little pop-up drawing still there?
No, it has been replaced, actually. The different drawings are of you in the various rooms, whether it's in the kitchen, being killed by a knife, with the Shemshine holding a knife, of course, or one of you falling from a balcony inside, or a bookshelf falling on one of you. And actually, the one that had the millstone in it has now been replaced by two things. Or two things falling and killing somebody there. A bookshelf and the heavy stone book sculpture that was hanging above the opening balcony in the middle of the main library area.
Is there anything hanging in this room?
The hammock. And the carving that has fallen off the floor to reveal the secret room. So that's just a thin, like, engraved piece of wood.
Have we seen anything that looks like it would resemble a millstone?
There are some very heavy bookshelves in the main library, and a very, very large stone, like, statue of a book that is suspended above the main table in the library.
I would like to move out into the hallway.
Alright, can you make me, unless you have a feature for moving through enemy spaces, can you make me an acrobatics or athletics check to push by? At advantage, because he's made of smoke.
Alright.
But I think some, like, halflings and stuff have features to just push by people, so I'm not sure if gnomes do.
Nope.
Alright, yeah, athletics or acrobatics then, please. Unfortunately, he's going to stop you from getting past him. No, stay here. You must sing. If you use your action to dash again, I'll let you try it again.
I would like to use my action to pull one of the mirrors out of my bag and just like whack him upside the face with it.
With the mirror?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is not a weapon. It is an improvised weapon, so I'll say just roll a strength check.
I'm just trying to smash him with something.
All right. All right. You just pull out the mirror and just swing wildly, but he is made of smoke, and the mirror simply swooshes through him.
Didn't work.
Anything else?
If I were to stabilize Zinro, that would have had to have been my action, right?
Correct.
Okay. Oops. I guess that's it then.
All right, Zinro. Don't roll a natural 1.
Don't say stuff.
You gotta roll a natural 20. Roll a natural 20. I believe it. You got a 19 before, so like... Oh, 19 again! Hey, that's 2 successes. That's good. That's good. 2 successes means you're almost out of the
Another
list.
19 though.
That is unfortunate. But fortunate. Fortunate, but not as fortunate as it could have been. Darbeck.
Okay. I'm gonna open this door again. Do I still see the 2
Drawings?
mold drawings of the millstone?
Yeah, those are not faded. They're like
Okay.
basically like chalk drawings.
I would like to step out and cast Minor Illusion
Okay.
to just turn one of the millstones into an actual 3D millstone.
Okay. I'll say for
Could
this... I'm sorry.
So does it need to be like one of those, or could he just make his own?
That's however Darbeck wants to handle it.
I really just want to turn one of them into a...
All right. I will say you can make me a deception or performance check, and Shemshine will try to insight it. Or no, I think it's investigation for seeing through your illusions, right? Yeah, investigation to see. Oh, it's your spell save DC. Never mind. You don't need to roll anything at all. Investigation versus your spell save DC, which is what?
Like 13, it looks like.
All right, he rolled an 8. He believes your illusion is real. No, please, no. Oh. What are you gonna do with the millstone?
I want to just start turning it and look at him and say, do we know your weakness now?
And he's just cowering in fear. He seems like terrified. Where did you get that? Anything else, Starbuck?
Oh,
What do you?
that is my turn.
Okay, just making the thing and having it hover.
Yeah.
All right, Sandri.
I'm
I
just
just
gonna
realized it's a
do.
pity none of us is a cleric.
You
I'm
have a
gonna
druid,
just
though.
quickly do the saves.
Yeah,
Constitution.
but like a millstone-shaped spiritual weapon.
Oh, that would be pretty clever. Yeah.
So I should be done singing now, right? So
Correct.
that was that check.
Technically, that would happen at the end of your turn, but it's fine. We can bend
I
it a
was just
little.
gonna roll it now before I forget it,
Yeah, absolutely.
because I gotta
No.
think.
Actually, no. He's too preoccupied with the millstone to tell you to sing.
Oh, you know what? We'll do the same thing.
All right. What's your spell save DC?
Which is that? Is that wisdom save?
It's your spell save DC, so it should be on your spell book.
where
Say
are you?
spell DC somewhere near the bottom.
Oh, spell DC 13.
All right. This time he rolled a 16, so he's gonna see the totally real one that Darbet created and say, "Oh, no, please don't." And he's gonna look at yours that you pull out of. Do you pull it out of? Maybe he sees through yours because you just pull it out of nowhere instead of pulling it from a drawing or something. Does that sound
Maybe.
reasonable? It's like,
Sure.
no, Shemshine sees through your tricks, but this one, please do not. Anything else, Sandri?
Oops, that's not the right thing. I'm just gonna rep this.
Okay, fair enough. You have Shalala going. Yes, you have Shalala going, indeed.
Alright.
Shemshine is going to, in a panic and in a fear, is going to close this door and then squeeze beneath the bottom of it. And now it's Quiniana's turn.
What kind of interaction? I get one free object interaction, right?
Yes, that is correct.
If I were to cast Mold Earth multiple times, would I be able to get an actual millstone out of that rock?
No, because Mold Earth can't do that.
Okay.
The Mold Earth can move little bits of sand or dirt, or it can create like paintings on stone.
Oh.
To actually move and shape things out of rock is like 3rd, 5th level spells, that kind of thing, instead of cantrips.
Okay.
Yeah. Like Fabricate is a 5th level spell that would let you turn stone into a millstone, for example. So pretty powerful magic to do that.
How do those pillars look? Are they like pushoverable, or are they structural?
They're structural.
Am I able to talk out of turn?
For a couple seconds at least, yeah. Because each of these rounds of everybody's turns combined is only 6 seconds, so I can't get away with too much, but I'll allow a little wiggle room in there. It's not too strict. As long as you guys aren't having like full 10-minute conversations between turns. Then it's fine.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if you use Mold Earth like that, I can summon stones and we can chase him up to something to crush him.
I do think, unfortunately, you can only summon one illusion at a time, but that is just worth noting. Because if you
Go to the
create...
door and open it.
Yeah. If the spell ends if you cast it again. That's right. So you can only have one. Alright, you open the door and you don't see him.
Okay. I'm gonna use my action to dash and get as far. How much is my?
How much indeed?
25 feet. So I'm going to use my action and my movement to
Go 50.
get 50 feet.
Oops, that is not the thing I wanted to use.
So I moved 5 feet already. So I'm just gonna move myself.
You can get all the way down to the corner.
Okay.
What did
I'm gonna
Darbet
do that.
do to, and then say, it looks like I found your weakness?
He made he made an illusion of a millstone.
Okay.
Oh, and you see... Yeah, you see him right here. Currently
wow.
running down the hall. Must find a new book. You hear him muttering as he slithers down that way. Anything else, Banana?
I think that's it.
Zimba. One death
All
save,
right.
please. Because no one has bothered to give you a medicine check, Sedge.
Time to get up.
Ooh.
Oh!
Zenro, it now is a coin flip away from permanent death. Darbek.
Maybe someone should help me.
I'm going to attempt to help him.
Okay, are you trained in medicine?
Not at all. I can
Alright.
make it look like I'm trained in medicine.
I will
Can I
warn
die if he
you.
fails?
Yes, I will warn you. This would be a coin flip roll then. For
Oh my
if
god.
you save or kill Zenro.
So, like, what's your medicine? Because it's like, is it just a roll or something with a medicine check?
It would be a DC
Oh my
10
God.
medicine check, yes.
I'm gonna just shove this down his throat.
Ah, okay. Actually, where did you get that from?
That's
We
the,
all got it. We all got it from something.
Yes,
I forget
but
what.
it's not a real potion. It's an effect. It's like a blessing that you can activate once before it goes away instead of a real potion.
Okay. So
Unfortunately.
is that not possible?
You know what? Well. I'll say actually, sure. I'll allow that to be possible going forward, but temporary hit points aren't something that can revive somebody that's dying.
Oh, okay.
But good thought. I'll say that's fine. You can give up your potion of heroism to somebody else if you want. The blessing of heroism. I feel like that's fine for some teamwork stuff there, but unfortunately that's not a potion of healing, so that's not quite.
He has 2 other potions, right, on him?
We don't know what they are. One's bubbling and one is smoke.
Can
correct.
someone just check those during his turn, or is that
Be an action to take a look at them.
okay?
Try to identify them. Because
Don't
normally
you have
skill
a
checks
good
are
berry?
actions.
Give me a good berry.
I have 0 spells left. I had like 2 going into the fight.
BRB, I'm gonna make a new character.
Okay, Darbek, are you gonna make this
Huh?
medicine roll coin flip, or are you gonna wait?
My,
If it's gonna be a coin flip, by the way, I'd rather kill my character.
I think I have a better one than you might,
Yeah,
Darbek.
don't do it. Don't do it.
Like I have a +5 to medicine.
Okay. Alright, in that case, I'm going to just run after Quiniana.
Okay. So you
So-
can actually run action dash and bonus action dash. You're fucking fast.
Okay, so
He just
that
turns
is
into a transformer.
that's what 90 feet.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Shit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
You see him running
60.
away. Yeah. So that's actually just 2 dashes. So you technically could still have your action left if you want it. At this point.
Alright. I kind of want to try to.
Shumshine is running down the hall away from you. Or, I mean, running, but he doesn't really have feet, so he's just kind of floating, slithering through the air.
I would love to use my action to cast Color Spray again. Just blind him as he's running away.
Okay. Go for it. I will let you know he has 1 hit point, so it'll automatically succeed. But
Oh, okay.
he has had 1 hit point for a while now.
Just rolls a 0 somehow.
Exactly. So he is blinded, but he does not seem to stop running away in the direction he's going.
Alright. Yeah.
Sandri.
All right. Well, you have +5 to medicine, which makes it better than coin flip.
That's true. It's a 75% chance instead of a 50.
Well,
see
let's
down.
see what fucking happens. Well,
Unfortunately, Sandri, you attempt to fix the wounds that Zenro has with a brief bit of medicine. No spells remaining. Zenro, I will allow you to describe your final moments, your final thoughts, potentially your final words, as you wake up for just a brief moment before the end.
You do see your mentor standing up for you, I think.
I'm just gonna say, Damn.
Damn.
It's okay. I'm not bad. Like in real life, I'm not bad. It happens.
It does happen.
I just got Lamau rolled by a goddamn shadow.
You did.
I should have ran away.
Anything else on your turn, Zandri?
Last 5. Just gonna hold on, 5, 10, 15, 20. Pretty sure I know what it is, but why can't I find it? Where is it?
Your speed is 25. If that's what you're looking
I
for.
don't know why I can't see that, but
It is up above your armor class.
there it is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the dash.
You used your action already, unfortunately.
Oh, is dash not a bonus?
Dash is only a bonus action for rogues and monks sometimes.
Yeah, well.
Unfortunate.
That's all I got.
Shemshine is just gonna fucking book it. He can go this far. He's gonna dash. He's gonna hit a wall. And he's gonna stop. He's gonna lose 15 feet of movement to getting, actually 20 feet of movement to getting back up again after bumping into the wall. And then use the rest of his movement to fly up these stairs. Running away from the millstone you're probably carrying with you. The illusion. That he can't see, but he's terrified. So, Quiniana.
Move and dash after him.
Go for it.
That's as far as I get.
Alright. Starback.
I had a +0 to medicine. Just
I
putting that out
believe
there.
Zandri was the highest medicine. With a +5. So it's just an unfortunate 25% chance of failure is still a chance of failure. And that can happen in dice games. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Hey, exactly.
I'm going to... I guess all I can really do right now is just try to attack him with the dagger.
You have advantage.
Oh, I have advantage.
Guys, he's blind.
I'll just roll a second one. Or does that...
Oh yeah, that's fine. Just roll a second one. Yep, you hit. You do not. Oh, you do get sneak attack because it's that advantage. But it doesn't matter because he seems to not really care about damage at this point. All right. Anything else, Starbuck?
No, I used my movement, bonus action, and action.
Zandri.
Alright, it's pretty much just all gonna be movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,
Oops.
2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Shemshine is going to run into the middle of the room. He's going to hit the table. Oh, he's not blinded. You're right. He doesn't hit the table because he's not blinded anymore. He's going to rush up on the middle of this table, say, book, and then just fling a hand out towards a bookshelf nearby and start channeling shadow into it. Quiniana.
Rushing to catch up. So that's my movement.
All right. You see
Um,
over Shemshine, suspended by chains, a very large statue of a book.
how many chains? Like, is there one that seems to have most of the structural weight?
Let me double check because I have actual notes on that here. The balcony. The stone book sculpture is 12 feet across and weighs a lot, 1,500 pounds. It is etched with the words "Be curious," and it has 3 chains attaching it to the ceiling.
How far up is the ceiling at this point?
20 feet, we'll say, just about.
And are the chains all attached to a single point?
So there are, let me explain again. There are sort of 20 feet up from you to the next floor, and then there's like an opening in the second floor, and the book is above that opening, sort of hanging at the opening's level, and then the chains are going up to the ceiling beyond that. They all appear to be spread out so that they can support its weight in the middle by like triangulation. But they're all attached, I mean, yeah, they're all attached to different points in the book as well, if that's what you're curious of.
I was asking, like, if they were, like, triangles anchoring at one point in the ceiling, or if they were, like, 3 different things shooting straight up anchoring.
3 different points in the ceiling and 3 different points in the book.
Okay.
You can see the chains from here.
I'm gonna... Let's see, 1 sec.
And Scribe Varnir sees Shemshine enter the room as well. She's, dear gods. And she's scrambling away at the moment, but it's not her turn, so.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at one of the chains.
Go for it.
Preferably whichever one will hopefully make the thing swing down and be scary.
Alright. That is a hit. Please roll damage. 9 damage. The amount of damage you needed to do here to break a chain is only 5. You shoot directly at the chain you're aiming for, and the spark of magic that you hit it with just... It seems like this thing was in pretty bad shape. Perhaps if you took a look at it earlier, you might have been able to see that, but you gambled on it being weak enough anyways, and your gamble paid off. That chain disconnects, and the book is now swinging by just 2 chains, which are now creaking, and bits of stone and dust are falling from the ceiling. Shemshine is beginning to panic. Darbeck.
After seeing what Quiniana did, I am going to... I have 2 daggers. I'm going to throw one at one chain and one at the other.
Go for it. That is also a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Ooh. 4 damage. You weaken the chain, but you don't quite get it all the way.
I'm going to try to attack the other one.
Alright. That is a hit.
And I'm going to hit it and hope the book...
Oh. Well, unfortunately, that's only 1 damage, because you don't do +3 on your offhand. But
Yeah.
1 damage. Chipped away at it. The chains are weakening, and actually, yeah, you make a good point. These 2 chains are overstrained, and I'll say the second chain, 4 damage instead of 5 damage, that's enough. The second chain snaps. The final remaining chain, we're going to go ahead and send it. 1 damage is all it takes for an extremely overstressed chain that is supporting the weight of 3 chains worth to separate it. And the book goes falling down. Shemshine raises his hands up to intercept the blow. No! Anything but the... Clunk. And the danger is gone.
I'm going to just, like, I'm still kind of shocked. I'm just going to say sorry about the mess and then run downstairs back towards
Varnir, Varnir was on the brink of death earlier and was barely brought back, so she is just on the ground still kind of resting and like crawling away from all of this mess at the moment.
Yeah. I'm just going to say sorry about the mess and then run back down to where I don't know that our friend is dead yet.
All right.
All right, I think I'm gonna, as I was walking up the stairs at the same time, I'm gonna just look at Darbuck and just shake my head. And I'm good with that kind of like, he didn't make it.
Oh, that is rough. I'm
And
gonna
I'm just
go.
gonna, before he go, I'm gonna kind of desperately ask let me see those potions again.
I will hand him the 2 potions.
And what would I check for those potions?
This would be an intelligence check, unless you are proficient with alchemists or herbalists supplies or kits.
I am with herbalism.
All right, these will be DC 12 checks.
Intelligence? Or is it...
Intelligence with herbalism, or you say herbalism? Yeah.
Yep.
Herbalism would actually be a wisdom check. My mistake.
All right. Wisdom.
I'm gonna name my next character
ability
Kirito.
check. Normal.
That's the spirit. All right, with a 20, you identify a potion of gaseous form, which is the foggy bottle, which lets you essentially become a cloud temporarily. Lets you slip between cracks and things like that, fly around a little bit. And another potion of heroism.
Should turn my body into a fart and then just let it dissipate.
Would you be
And
able
then-
to drag and drop those into mine?
Yes, if they're going into your inventory, absolutely.
And I guess there's also the ring, technically.
There you go. Should have them both.
These are ring, right? That we have no clue what it is.
Yeah, there's the ring and the dagger, which is currently sitting in the middle of the book downstairs.
Indeed, and Quiniana, as you go downstairs, you'll notice the book has been repaired again. But none of you anymore feel compelled to sing or hum.
Does I raise detect magic? Is the book still emanating magic?
Is the book still emanating magic? Yes.
I'm going to open it.
The
Um,
final verse has appeared, and it shows Shemshine being crushed by a millstone. Indeed.
okay.
I'm gonna go up to Varnir.
Is it over then?
Yes, I believe we just solved it. We have the book. It is downstairs. Last I saw, I smashed it in half with a dagger. I'm not sure what state it is in now, but I believe that book should be put under lock and key after what it has done to everyone. We actually lost a party member to solve this issue.
I'm terribly sorry. What a terrible, terrible curse. Thank you for what you have done. You have prevented this curse from spreading, prevented more damage from being done. I'm sorry for the sacrifices that were made in the process.
I'm just kind of like
I agree,
shaking
though.
Zero's body, hoping.
We need to get that book into proper security vault as soon as possible. I will go immediately. We don't want any chance of it reawakening. And she will wander off down that way. I will say, at this point, we don't need this map anymore. Oh, that's weird. Did the image not load for anyone else?
I see the book
I'm
shelf
going to
thing.
the landing page.
I'm on, yeah, I've got the landing page open, but no background image. That's just weird. Oh well, anyways. At least I can throw all of your beautiful faces up here. The stream. So.
I'm gonna need a big X
Varnir.
over my face, please.
Sure, absolutely. You know what? If it's requested, absolutely. Oh, that's a weird looking line. What? Why did it become like a I wanted to draw just a line. I don't need like a polygon. There we go. So Varnier goes off with the book, stashes it with
As she leaves, I scribble a quick note on. I hope I have some parchment, or I'll grab some from somewhere.
it can be
And
provided.
scribble.
I have some
quick note,
cartographer supplies.
That describing what we did to kill at this time and the millstone thing, and just kind of like smack it on top and hand it to her and be like, hey, just for future reference in case it gets broken again.
Yes, I
Keep
agree.
that with it, please.
The keepers will be grateful for this, and we'll make sure that this is always in the records of what we do with this. But hopefully, it'll never be interacted with again. It will simply be in a vault. Ideally.
I also write in memory of Zinro at the top of it.
Oh, sweet. All right. She will take that away as soon as possible and make sure that it is taken care of. It has been quite the morning for you all. Not the most pleasant by any stretch of the imagination. It is now after midday. You've lost a friend, a traveling companion, a warrior who stood amongst you, who led you through the wilderness, who fought to defend you all. But unfortunately, the lives you lead are full of uncertainty. The knowledge you seek can never be gained without a price. And this time the price was too steep. We'll pick up from there next time as we all join. However, there are rewards for this adventure. Next time we'll start with you all being given access to Candlekeep now that you're no longer under quarantine. Now that you have an ability to look for the books and the information that you came here for originally. We'll go through that, perhaps see what adventure awaits you in the future, and meet a new companion, guys?
No, I think we just weakened at Bernie's and are all around.
The extra rewards for this adventure were also that in thanks for your service for getting rid of this curse, you are given a bag of holding for the party to use. So whoever wants to have that in their character sheet, I can add for you.
I
What
would
does
like
that
it,
do?
but somebody else can have it.
No. Yeah, we could probably distribute Zinro's belongings too.
I'll be happy to hold the bag of holding if nobody else wants it.
I don't remember what it would do, so...
Nobody can read Elvish now, too.
Unfortunate.
Better make an elf reading character.
Get fucked.
I will. Oh, I wonder if I can do this actually. This is gonna be kind of silly if I can't. Maybe I'll try and figure it out before next time. But we'll distribute Zinro's loot just so that doesn't all go to waste at some point. And yeah, we'll pick up from that next time. We'll pick up from there next time, and I'll work with Ryan to get a new character. Perhaps somebody who works here at Candlekeep, perhaps another traveler who is just staying here temporarily. We'll figure something out. And additionally, by next time, you will all be level 5. Congratulations.
Ooh.
I think we should also make up a grid story for what the hell Soren was doing this whole time.
Yes, Soren was
What
off.
Soren had for medicine?
We walk him back and he's just got a rat in his
Good
mouth.
question.
Soren was our
Soren's
cleric, I think.
medicine is actually lower. It was a +4.
But doesn't Soren have healing spells?
Soren is also pretty tapped out on spells already, unfortunately.
Oh.
So
No, I
I
fixed
think.
my nickname in Discord too, so everyone knows like which character I am.
That's great. Raiju Bones.
Also, you should read like the messages; they're pretty good.
I will. Real quick, sending off the stream though. The keepers here at Candlekeep will indeed have Zenro's body buried. They'll take it inside, deeper into Candlekeep, where even you all aren't allowed to go, unfortunately. But he will be buried as an honored scribe of Candlekeep, instead of outside in the more common area that you are all granted access to. And yeah, thank you all for joining me this week, and we'll pick up for the next time. I'm gonna stop the stream, and then we'll look through these